Alright, it's Denise from LoomaHat.com, and I'm here with Laura in Winter Haven, Florida at Four Purls. Yes? Yay! Yes. We're here at the yarn store, and it feels like there's candies everywhere for us, and you guys should be jealous. This place is amazing. It's beautiful, and Laura's done an amazing job. And not to worry, because you guys will get to see what I see. We'll take a look and a little tour, because Laura has a store and a yarn truck. Can you believe that? Like the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, for us it's even better.
It's even better.
For sure. So I wanted to bring you guys inside a yarn store because most of us tend to shop at Walmart and, you know, Michael's and Joann's, and nothing wrong with that. It's great. You get, you know, good sales and stuff. But there's things there we're not going to get, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's nothing in this store that you would find in one of those big box stores. This is completely unique and different.
Exactly.
We carry things that are only sold to boutiques and yarn shops. So totally different.
So first things first is that you're not going to find what's here in the stores. And there's that personal touch you're definitely not going to get, you know, with someone to help you and to guide you and to show you and best of all to teach you, right?
Yeah, and inspire you. Yeah.
And hello,
That's all about.
So you guys do what, daily classes?
We do. We have regular schedules of classes, and then the living room's always open. So people sit in the living room and they work on things, and when they come to a problem or if they have a question, there's always somebody here to answer it for them. Pick up a drop stitch or go, yeah, you're doing that right. Call those the magic chairs. You sit in the magic chairs.
Okay.
You can do anything.
And did you hear that word, living room? Hello?
That's our living room. That's the part of the shop.
Everyone is having a good time. They're talking and chatting and knitting and learning from each other.
Right.
So I wanted to learn some specific things from you, Laura, because you're here. You're the yarn expert.
Right.
So tell me, what is your favorite yarn? I mean, I don't know. Can you have a favorite yarn? Is that possible?
That's kind of the joke in the shop, because I order my favorite yarns for the shop, and you walk through. They can't see how big the shop is, but we have 2,800 square feet.
Yeah.
Just in this area, full of yarn, and then we have another 2,500 square feet.
Wow.
So I have a lot of favorites.
I'm sure.
I love hand-dyed yarn, so I brought a little basket here. So
this is your little basket.
Little basket.
Okay.
And I put a few of my favorites in it. This is one of our favorite yarns. It's La Jolla. It's from Ba. Ba is the dyer. The dyer is Ba, and La Jolla is the base of the yarn. La Jolla is a 100% superwash merino, and people say that Floridians don't want to knit with wool, but we do want to knit with wool.
Yeah, this
doesn't feel like what you're used to
exactly
with wool. It's beautiful. Merino is the highest grade of wool. It's had a superwash formula applied to it so that we can wash this, and it's going to keep you warm when it's cool, and it's going to keep you cool when it's warm. That's what wool does. So,
and the colors are amazing.
The colors are amazing. So this is another one of our favorites. This is Malabrigo. Malabrigo is, and they're in Uruguay. Ba's in California. Malabrigo's in Uruguay, and it's just a beautiful yarn. Yeah, they have beautiful colors. And so these are a worsted weight. These ties are just to tie up the hanks. You just cut these out when you wind this up.
Okay.
So they're not like, random things of yarn hanging out.
Right.
So this is a fingering or a sock weight, lightweight, and then this is a worsted, like a number 4.
Like a medium,
like a medium weight yarn from the same dyer.
Key to that is, when you need to be a little warmer, it's going to feel warmer.
It is.
It's going to feel cooler when it's a little cooler.
It is.
It's
temperature regulated. This is wool as well. This is.
Hey, and we're in Florida.
We are,
and it's February, and I think it's about 70 something, maybe 80 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm comfortable.
Exactly.
This is this wool right here, the Malabrigo sock.
Gorgeous.
Two colors blended together. This is from Anzula. This is another dyer in California. We carry a lot of their yarns. We love hand dyes. We love to support other artists, and we love just beautiful color, and the only way to get beautiful color is somebody is applying that to the yarn for you. They're painting that yarn for you.
It's artwork.
I'm going to take these out of your hands.
It is artwork.
That's a cashmere.
Oh my gosh.
And
wow.
blend with a little bit of nylon in it.
Wow.
That's a.
It just feels, when I say amazing, it feels amazing.
It does.
Really does.
Nice.
I don't think you can ever get an understanding of what you're going to feel from just looking at a picture. You actually have to put it in your hand.
Exactly.
And the colors, they're crazy awesome.
They are. And
really nice.
And there's a range of prices in these too. You know,
Okay.
this is it's cashmere, so it's going to be more expensive.
Right.
But these hand-dyed skeins really aren't.
They're not out of reach.
They aren't all bad.
Right,
they
right.
aren't all out of reach.
They're not out of reach.
Sometimes it is more expensive to buy hand-dyed.
Yeah, I mean, amazingly economical to, especially this one. This one especially.
Yeah.
You know, it's within range. It's not something that you have to, like, you know, break your piggy bank to get to.
Exactly. So we start all of our beginning knitters out on this yarn, this Malabrigo yarn. So we start them with a scarf, and they can get the yarn and their needles and their class for under $40, and you've got a beautiful scarf.
Yeah, and you get someone who's paying attention to your unique situation, because some folks catch right on and they can move on, and for some folks, just even just the first knot, just a slip knot can take a while. So yeah, and that's what you're gonna get at a yarn store, that personal, what you need, right?
Someone just saying, yeah, you're doing it right.
Yeah, and then it's like cheers when you walk in next time, they remember your name.
It is, and we do. We say that often.
Yeah, it's like cheers. So, gosh, and that's something, I don't know, my sister is a kindergarten teacher, and she says 5-year-olds love to hear their name, right? But I'm way out of my 40s, but it's so super to come in and for somebody to say, hey, hi Denise, right? So where are you going to get that?
Yeah, I mean, this is a very unique community to be involved with a yarn shop. And all these people, none of them knew each other before they started coming. And sometimes, and there are people in the living room that don't know each other right now.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it.
You wouldn't know it.
You wouldn't know it.
Right across from us, she just learned how to knit last Wednesday. She dropped a stitch, needed to come in. Now she's been here sitting around knitting with everybody. So,
awesome.
So yeah, it's
awesome. So we're going to go ahead and take a look around, because you guys have to see this. My sister doesn't knit. She's here for the first time. In fact, I think this is her first yarn store ever, and she says she doesn't want to go.
There's a lot to look at.
Yeah, she's in the living room and she's having a good time, and she's listening to folks chit chat, and so we're going to take a look around. Okay. And you guys have to see the truck, because I really want to see the truck.
Okay.
This is too good. A yarn truck. I don't know. I got a kick out of it.
Yeah, right? It's really fun. It's really fun.
All right. So let's take a look.
All right.
You ready? All right. We're taking a trip around the store, and we are starting with front.
Oh, the loopy mango.
At the front with the loopy mango and a little bit, what is this?
It's like all sheep. So this is big, chunky yarn. People are using it to make throws and blankets. They're statement pieces in your home. Just beautiful.
You know what?
It's what you see in a magazine.
We have the shop set up by weight. So we start here with our super bulky, more of that hand-dyed Malabrigo. We move into worsted weight. Worsted weight is one of our largest sections in the store because it's one of the most popular yarn. Yeah,
I'm here. I did all that. Yeah.
Well, this was designed by one of our crocheters in the group, which is kind of cool. We've got some people branching out, designing.
This is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
so
gorgeous.
As we leave worsted weight, we come into DK. DK stands for double knit. During World War II, the women were knitting socks for the men, and they were wearing through them too fast, so they asked them to double the sock yarn. And then companies started manufacturing it like that. So double knit is about double of the sock weight. This is a wool and bamboo blend, which is lovely. It's Sueño. That is one of our go-to things for lightweight cardigans. Okay, and then we'll move into sport. Sport weight is just before a fingering weight, so it's light and it's thin. And let's show you. This is a silk and linen blend. Feel that?
Super cool.
This is knit out of the silk and linen, so feel the difference in the ball. Linen softens quite a bit, after you work with it. Our next largest section is fingering weight. Fingering and sock mean the same thing. So you can use a sock yarn or a fingering yarn, they mean the same thing. Just some things are more appropriate to make socks out of, and some things are better for shawls and shirts. So this is where you're going to find a lot of our hand dyes. It's fun to splurge on hand dyes in this weight of yarn because in 100 grams you get about 400 to 440 yards, so you can really do a whole project with one skein. So if you're gonna indulge and buy yourself some hand dyed yarn, sock yarn is usually an economical and beautiful way to go. You get a hold. So this is kind of, we call this our wall of awe. We have lots of other dyers too that are in here, but we have a big selection from this particular dyer.
So you said the other cool thing about this is you take these and then you're going to unravel them and put them into a nice little hank.
Take them from that hank and we wind them into a ball. This is one that my daughter dyed. She's a little budding hand dyer, so these are two of hers, but this is what we do. We wind them up into a ball like that, and then you can work from them.
And having it this way, I find that it's easier to do, because for us, in Lumen, you do a lot of the double, the two strands of yarn. And this, I find this to make it a lot easier.
It is. This is also really popular, these gradients that we're seeing. This is a small dyer too, after 3 knits.
And there's a nice little yarn holder, very nice.
And then our last weight is our lace weight. So this is the really fine stuff there.
Oh wow.
The lace weight, but it makes a really nice lightweight piece.
Well, that's the tour. That's the tour inside the store, but we're not done. No, because we're going to go see the truck.
That's right.
Ready?
Let's go see the truck.
All right, let's go see the truck. Oh, this is super cool.
Yeah, there's just all kinds of neat things.
Very nice.
More of those, hand dyers that I showed you before, and some new ones.
Look at that, Cam. How adorable.
Make those little hats and then you sew little tops on.
Oh, so it has the yarn.
It has
the top.
And then a pattern on the label.
And a pattern on the label. So super cool.
That's right. We load and unload this truck between each time it goes out, and we load it with different things all the time. So if we're going to the same place, like monthly, we try to bring something a little bit different each month. We've got our mainstays that everybody wants to see, so we bring, but we try to bring a few different things. And then if we're going for a specific event, people call us ahead of time and ask us to bring certain things, then we load certain things on the truck. People know that we're going to be there, so they call us or they'll send us an email and say, I want to see,
cotton,
all the blues that you have in this yarn line, and so we'll load that on the truck so that they can really see stuff.
Do you concentrate on seasons, so it's spring as opposed to winter for your color?
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is a cool little thing. They come balled up like that.
It's like dessert.
And then they've got a little hole in the bottom here, so you can just work right from your yarn doesn't.
So it's like a yarn holder. It's like the yarn with the yarn holder.
Yeah.
So how do they know when you're coming?
We have a schedule on our website, and then we book things directly too. So a knitting group will call us and ask us to come to wherever they meet, be it the library or their community center or somebody's house, and we'll do that as well.
Oh wow, this would be cool at a birthday party or something. Ideas.
Do some yarn party. Yeah. Somebody's birthday party.
My birthday's in December. This is a cool.
It's fun. So we love that, and we take it to different markets in towns that don't have a yarn shop too, and it's been really fun to see those knitting communities grow.
To me, the highlight
it's awesome.
Yeah, is to have that person
right,
and
someone to share your art with.
And not everybody understands that, hey, this brings me joy. Maybe Laura's gonna think about going other places where you guys are, right, later on. Maybe. we'll see. Look out for her. Go to fourpurls.com.
Send us an email.
Yeah, and say, hey, come to my house.
Yeah.
Drop by, come here, and you'd be surprised. You might make it there.
I might.
Okay guys, we are done taking the tour of the Four Purls yarn shop, and I want to say thank you to Laura for making me and my family to feel at home here at our yarn store, and you guys must come and visit because it's amazing. Great folks, beautiful yarn, beautiful store, good prices. What else can you ask other than, hey, we just can't come pick you up yet? Okay, right? Thank you, Laura, so much.
Thank you so much for coming in.
I will be back, and I feel like I have a new yarn friend.
Yay, yarn friends.
All right, guys, I'll see you next time.